Hello and welcome to my Gemini and Gemini Cusp babies. Welcome to your May 2022 reading, the remainder of May. Your season is coming, so I'm going to go ahead and get straight into the reading. I was trying to think if there was anything else to say. Oh, yes, I do want to start mentioning this. Go ahead and check all 3 of your placements, or if there are any planets that have Gemini in them that you're wanting to see about as far as this video, go ahead and check that out. And you can cross watch for another person as well if you like, just to be very discerning with that. And that's the dryer in the background, so the first card you have is resoluteness, which is determination, unwavering focus, self-examination, integrity. No compromise is a test of character. The one that is pointing out to me the most, or standing out to me the most, is the unwavering focus. So your focus is being needed somewhere. And inner resolve as well. Let me go ahead and pull out. So for the month of May, so far, focus is one of the highlighted themes. Let's see. Okay, so we have 4 more. The next one I have is working on what has been spoiled, which is about healing, correcting past mistakes, making repairs, restoring balance, taking responsible action. The next one is opposition. Sorry, this was the second one that I pulled. The next one is opposition, which is about opposite viewpoints, disharmony, misunderstandings. So far I'm getting that a lot of Geminis might be dealing with a situation, or will be dealing with a situation where you will have opposing viewpoints between you and someone else, or a group of people. It could be family members, friends. This could be about anything. It could be about a path you're deciding to take that people don't agree with. So let's see. And I believe it's also, this is also going to be about you standing your ground. I'm going to continue to see, but I feel like this might be about standing your ground as far as what you believe in. Yes, it is good to have an open ear, but like I stated before earlier in this reading, be very discerning on what it is you take in as far as advice, the choices you make. Everything requires balance. So, and then I don't know if I showed you guys the opposition card. So this is the one that's about having opposite viewpoints to someone else. But with this working on what has been spoiled card, this could have been something that this could be about differences that you've had with someone else. And maybe you guys haven't spoken for a while because of it. Or there's been tension between you. Or you've been away from your family for a while because of this. But with this healing, what has been spoiled, I'm getting that there will be some reconciliation. This next card is Great Power. And yes, this one is about strength of character, authority. So this one is, like I was saying, you needing to, even if this reconciliation is to come, which is looking like it is, it's making sure there's nothing crawling on me, you know, when you feel something. Anyway, this even when this reconciliation comes along, and this may not resonate for everybody, so I was going to say this before, when it comes to discernment, that's what taking it with a grain of salt means. That's what that means. Be very discerning. Take everything with a grain of salt. Just take a little bit, you know, ponder on it a little bit, you know. So anyway, but yeah, like I was saying, this great power is about standing your ground, being firm in what you believe in. You don't have to be a jerk about it, but just letting people know, it's like, look, this is what I've chosen to do. This is who I am. This is what I have to offer. So, you know, I accept you for who you are and what you're doing. That is all I ask in return. And if you cannot do that, then, you know, respectfully, there's the door, you know, respectfully. Anyway, no, I'm just being funny, but seriously. Anyway, the next one we have is prosperity, good fortune, expressing gratitude by supporting others. So, and success. So this one, again, I'm getting that there'll be understanding. There'll be an understanding between you and, like I said, either this group of people or family member. There could have been a misunderstanding on your end as well. So I feel like clarity is going to come to whatever situation this might be about, or situations. I also get that for some of you, this doesn't necessarily have to be about a relationship or connection or any sort of relationship at all, whether it be family members, friends, or whatever. This could even be about how things in general have been going. So maybe things, it seems like whatever you attempt to do or move forward in, it seems like it's not working. Like it backfires or kind of blows up in your face. It just seems like one thing after another is not working out, but you're being told here that that's not what's happening. So anything, when a door, this is a cliche thing, whatever, it's true. When one door closes, another one opens. And that's what's happening, okay? Any doors that are closing for you, other doors are being opened up. I was going to say something, but I changed my mind mid-thought. But yeah, other opportunities are coming to you, better opportunities that are more in alignment with what you want for yourself. But you have to be open to seeing these opportunities. You can't be hyper-focused on this single thing that you want. Although whatever it is that you desire, like that can definitely happen, but it's much harder to go with the flow as far as where your journey is taking you, and towards your purpose. It's much harder for you. It's going to be much harder for you if you try to force something. So Geminis, whichever group you happen to fall into, whichever message resonates with you the most, you know, take these messages, like I said, with a grain of salt. I'm going to put this one to the side. Yeah, this next card we have is increase. That goes along with this prosperity, wealth, good fortune. And for that second group that I was talking to just now about being open to opportunities that may seem different from what it is you've been after for a while, this is proof saying that wealth, good fortune, success, victory, flourishing, fulfillment, all of this is meant for you, but you need to go with the flow. You have to be open to what these opportunities may look like. It may seem foreign to you at first, and you may be afraid to venture off into some of these opportunities, maybe because they seem so different and you never maybe pictured yourself doing these things. But I mean, if the only reason you're afraid to do it is simply because it's new, not because, oh, I'm afraid that my life is in danger, something serious, you know, something to be afraid about, then that means the fear is irrational and you need to go ahead and take that chance. It doesn't really matter how it ends up, because the ultimate ending for you is success and good fortune. So whatever L's you seem to take, they're not really L's. They're W's in disguise, okay? So, but you have to see it. These patches on my face, by the way, these are the hydrocolloid patches that like absorb moisture, because I have the universe on my face. There's a planet right here, one right here, you know. The next card we have is Retreat, which is about letting go, withdrawal. Those are the, oh, and reevaluation. And don't hesitate to walk away. And for some reason, the flock of birds is kind of, the flock of geese are kind of standing out to me. So whatever it is that you may be guided towards doing, it could be something that's unconventional. So something that, like I said, you never really imagined yourself doing. Maybe it never even crossed your mind, or was even a suggestion to you. But you're not meant to fly with a flock, okay? You're meant to lead a pack and like help create other leaders. So that card is about just taking a step back, and this seems kind of similar to the Taurus reading a little bit, but it makes sense, one's right after the other. And I actually hope I got this order right. But anyway, what was I saying now? Oh yeah, taking a step back from whatever it is you may be after, because a lot of times when things do fail one after another, that means we're not seeing something, or we need to pay attention to something. You know, it's not saying, okay, things are failing because you're a failure or it's your fault. You're not, there's nothing to be at fault for other than maybe being impulsive because you're scared that you won't be able to pay your bills on time. Look, to be real with you, I'm behind on bills right now. Okay? I'm trying to keep things together. But me panicking and frantically trying to reach for, any dollar I can find right now, which I did try to do. I was trying. It didn't work though. It didn't work. And even, it's funny, and this is just like a little personal experience without too many details. You know, honestly, you may find something that is a quick income, like, quick money. It's not necessarily something that's dangerous or anything, but it's quick money. It doesn't have so much to do with what you're passionate about, but I am making this money. I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it, but again, it's not in alignment with what you are meant to be doing. So, and this happened to me quite recently. Nothing bad happened, but all of a sudden I can't do this thing anymore. Well, I'm still doing it, but I'm not getting as much as I was getting before. So, I was frustrated at first, but I took it as, although this may be something that I can do as a source of income, it's not meant to be a main source. And my ancestors must know that I'm the type of person, whenever I start getting good money, I guess I put my important stuff on the back burner, like my passions and, the stuff that I really need to be diving into to better improve my skills that are already inbred within me. For some of you, maybe creativity, writing skills, motivational speaking, marketing, design. When you get caught up in something else that may be giving you a lot of money, it's like, look, you're meant to be developing these skills that you, that you've been having, that you were born with. So this is where your focus needs to be. So, and sometimes, it really does take for you to see that. And when you're in that frustrated state of mind, it's harder to see. It is. All right. Damn, I'm mostly pulling an oracle. That's what I did for the last one anyway. Okay. This one on the side says uncertainty is about, but the main word on here is before completion, which is before the end. Before the end of a cycle. So some of you maybe, okay. So some of you are dealing with uncertainty, doubt, hesitation. You're being extra cautious, which is good. But like I was mentioning before, balance in everything is needed. So balancing being mindful and not being impulsive and thinking before you act on something, especially when you're emotional. And then utilizing resources that are available to you and being in a state of mind where you're able to see those resources. Because sometimes it takes you speaking up, opening your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed, right? Sometimes it takes you swallowing your pride. You know, these little things, they matter. They make big steps. They make big ripple effects. They have big ripple effects in your life. So that's why I'm mentioning all of this. So to plant seeds, you know, for you guys to water a little bit, you know, think about it a little. The next one is, oh, I was about to read that again. So the one that I was looking at just now was this one, the arousing, which is basically like the Tower card. The Tower is about big changes, changes that kind of knock you off your feet sometimes, unexpected changes, upheavals. They uproot you. You're uprooted. Again, it seems like things are just falling apart. You know, but that's not what's happening. In fact, no, it is, and it's not. So your life isn't falling apart. You're not a failure. Your efforts have not been wasted. They're not in vain. The work and time and energy that you've been putting in. Even those of you, I'm thinking just to add this because I was actually having, I feel like, an episode as far as like ADD before I started recording this video. I was meant to record it hours ago, but for those of you who may deal with that or simply having like a hard time getting focused on the things that you know you need to put your time and energy into, first of all, if you have the tools or the money or whatever, get that help. Swallow your pride. Get the help, okay? Don't listen to other people. Get the help. Those of you who may not have those resources, like myself, actually, I am trying I am doing concentration practices because I watched a TED Talk of someone, I forgot his name, basically saying that we are not taught, and I'm a 90s baby, we are not taught how to concentrate. We're just told what to do, you know, but we're not taught how to concentrate. And I saw another little quick video of a little baby, she was about 2 years old maybe, pulling a string out of a salt shaker and cutting it with some scissors. And apparently these help develop the cognitive skills and help develop the ability to focus and concentrate. That includes keeping your train of thought, being able to focus on your point when speaking, and so on and so forth. But for those of you who feel like these things have been hindering you and holding you back, don't pressure yourself. Be patient with yourself. Do practices, okay? Practice little things. Writing in your journal, handwriting, not texting, handwriting. Going outside, making sure you're doing one task at a time and finish that task. Little stuff like that to help yourself. These things are going to help train you. If you buy vitamins, get them from a natural food store. They are expensive as hell. They're like $20, $30. So, I mean, but it's worth it. Better than buying stuff from CVS, HEB, whatever, Ralph's or whatever. These grocery stores that basically sell vitamins that are full of fillers. I couldn't tell you what those fillers are, but they do absolutely nothing or they harm. So whatever. But the next card I have, look at this. This is already 3 cards talking about abundance, increase. Plenty, ripeness, harvest, reaping rewards. And like I said, and this is the number 55. 5s are about changes, but those changes can be challenging, Geminis. Those changes can be challenging. And like I was saying, that first group that I was talking about before, those of you who may be dealing with oppositions in viewpoints and perspectives with other people, healing in this situation will come, all right? But you need to be open to understanding the other person's point of view. If there is, if you know within yourself, and we all know, you know when you're wrong, and you know when you're right, but there may be an area that you weren't quite open to understanding at the time, but now that you've sat and thought about it and thought it out, it's like, you know what, I kind of understand where they're coming from. Or even if you understand the fact that they misunderstood you, you know, that's a realization. Whatever, you need to be open to this. Okay. And the right timing for this will come. Let's see. Okay, I spoke about the arousing, and then this last one is the turning point. And this kind of brings me back to before completion, where you guys are dealing with doubt and hesitation, loss of faith, uncertainty, and dealing with unstable conditions. There will be a turning point. Okay, the start of a new cycle, return. So that speaks to both groups. A return of someone, a time for reconciliation, the start of a new cycle. That could also go towards the first group, a start of a new beginning in a relationship, a friendship, a relationship in a family. Regeneration is one of the key words here. Steady improvements, inevitability, right timing again, return again. So, and then the snake eating its tail, usually in a circle. It's usually in a circle where a snake is eating its tail. Is about transformation, changes. So what I'm getting here for Geminis is you need to give this situation time. This is basically the same message, only for this one I feel like I kind of get two groups, which kind of makes sense for Gemini. So but it's a similar message either way, which is give this situation time. Do not try to pressure or force anything right now, whether it has to do with your life in general and the things that you've been trying to pursue, the things that you've been trying to maybe get help with, or whatever the situation may be. Utilize resources that are available to you, but don't pressure anything, anybody. Okay, don't press anything, anybody. All right. And what else? Prosperity, abundance, increase. You will be reaping rewards. You got that twice. The prosperity card talks about material possessions as well. So your material abundance, the abundance you feel within here, but you need to hold your faith as well. So first group, like I was saying, standing your ground, holding your faith in this situation, but releasing any expectations, especially if other people are involved. But I hope this reading was helpful to you, Geminis. I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. If you guys have any questions about booking a personal reading with me, please let me know. I'll have my information down in the description box below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of the night.